Hi, what's up everybody? Hoping you're doing well. Welcome to yet another episode of the Motor Week. My name is Juma Sheila. We have an exciting show lined up for you, but first, the highlights. Max Verstappen wins Australian Grand Prix. Next, Marco Bezzecchi wins MotoGP Argentina Grand Prix as Francesco Bagnaia crashes. In other news, Jasmeet Chana reignites Kenya National Rally Championships title hopes. And in our profile segment, we'll feature Tosif Khan. Max Verstappen holds off Lewis Hamilton for victory after a wild finish to chaotic race in Australia.
And the Australian Grand Prix is go! Good reaction time for George Russell.
Hamilton came home second ahead of Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso, who made it 3 podiums from this year. It was a disastrous day for Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, last year's winner, who spun out on the first lap, while Russell's car caught fire on lap 19 and his race too was over. Verstappen's teammate and winner in Saudi Arabia's Sergio Perez sliced through the field to become 5th after qualifying last due to brake issues behind Lance Stroll. The Red Bull triumph came despite unbelievable late drama that saw a red flag come out when Verstappen had a comfortable lead from Hamilton and Alonso with 2 laps left, meaning they had a bunched restart for an all-out attack to the finish. But it descended into chaos when Alonso was clipped by Ferrari's Carlos Sainz as they scrambled for position and sent into a spin, which caused a flow-on effect with multiple other cars coming to grief. Sainz was given a 5-second penalty, eventually finishing 12th, and the race was stopped again. It resumed after a lengthy delay for single lap behind a safety car with no overtaking allowed, in the order of the previous start with only 12 cars left. Due to cancellation of the Chinese Grand Prix, there is now a 4-week break until the 2023 Formula 1 race resumes with Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Marco Bezzecchi takes his maiden win for the VR46 Ducati team at the MotoGP Argentina Grand Prix.
By Alex Marquez, Bagnaia got away really well too on the number 1 bike. Bezzecchi's going to squeeze on the inside of Morbidelli into the first corner. He does indeed.
The VR46 Ducati rider Bezzecchi made an immediate impression on the MotoGP paddock in his debut season in 2022 when he scored a podium at Assen. Nailing his launch off the line from second on the grid, Bezzecchi went unbothered throughout the 25-lap Grand Prix to lead a Ducati 1-2-3 from a hard-charging Johann Zarco and poleman Alex Marquez. Bezzecchi's first Grand Prix win puts him 9 points clear in the championship after Ducati counterpart Bagnaia crashed out of second in the race late on. At the head of the pack, Bezzecchi kept everything tidy through to the checkered flag to score Ducati's first win at Rio Hondo. The battle for second raged to the final lap as Pramac Zarco, who was at one stage 6 seconds behind the podium, charged through to overhaul Morbidelli on lap 23. Before taking second from Marquez at turn 5 on the last tour, Zarco headed Marquez to the checkered flag to complete an all-satellite Ducati top 3. Bagnaia looked comfortable in second and nailed on for a podium before he slid off his Ducati at the penultimate corner on lap 17. He rejoined the Grand Prix and took the checkered flag down in 16th and has been dethroned from the lead of the championship by race winner. It was a 1-2-3 victory for the Ducati team. Congratulations to them. The two-wheel drive and Group S-Class champion Jasmeet Chana has hopes for the Kenya National Rally Championships title. Jasmeet Chana finished second in Machakos Rally and third in Voi to jump to the top of the National Rally Series. However, his third finish in Voi saw him rank second on the Knrc log in terms of points. Chana believes he is in top form, having delivered impressive performances of his Knrc career over the past 2 seasons. The driver saw him finish second overall in the 2022 Knrc standings last season behind Karan Patel. But Chana, who is the reigning Group N champion, believes he must approach the rally aggressively in his quest for a maiden Knrc title. He lost the Knrc title to Karan on the home stretch last season. He says he is happy to assume the lead after a great run in his underpowered Group N Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X, which is no match to the Rally 2s, the former Rally 5s. Round 1 winner Jeremiah Wahome dropped from 1st to 5th place on the log after retiring in Voi, while Knrc Kimathi's 9th place finish saw him remain at the second spot with 44 points. Chana heads into the May 20th to 21st Knrc3 Nakuru Rally with a 7-point advantage ahead of Knrc Kimathi, with 30 points to play for in Nakuru and an additional 3 at stake on the power stage. Nakuru's challenging gravel roads will shape the Knrc points rush. The Knrc3 Nakuru Rally is scheduled for May 20th to 21st. Behind every great rally driver, there is an equally skilled navigator. On our profile segment today, we'll feature Tausif Khan.
3, 2, 1, go. Short 6 left and right 50, max right and into cut, max left.
Relatively unknown navigator, Tausif Khan has been hitting the right gears lately. Khan comes from a family that has been on the scene for many decades, though he has just recently started navigating top drivers like Karan Patel. Tausif learned the art of navigating while assisting Alfir, his cousin, make pace notes while on the official reconnaissance in 2004. Rallies are run on a strict schedule, and a very part of each event has a specific time that it starts. The navigator is the chief timekeeper and monitors these times down to the seconds. The most important job is to make sure the driver and the car is when and where they are supposed to be. In the past years, there was a lot of map reading and use of compasses, but nowadays, the organizers provide a road book that has route instructions. Before a rally starts, crews are allowed to drive over the stages and write their own pace notes. These pace notes describe the road conditions. For example, let's say there is a section of the road which has a bumpy section, some mud on the outside of a left corner and stump on inside. It may be described as caution, rough into left, 2 don't cut, mud on outside, stump on inside. This makes it easier to read when the car is at rally speed. Once a rally has arrived at the special stage, things change. It is on with the helmet and time to race. On the exact second the car will roar off, the driver will start receiving a stream of information from the co-driver. Navigating Karan, the 34-year-old Tausif has achieved great results in Kenya, Tanzania, and Rwanda. He has guided Karan to many victories, with the recent one being producing a dominant performance to win the 2023 Equator Rally in Voi. Navigators have lots of tasks to do during an event and are often the difference between a win and a loss.
And adverse jump watch. Adverse jump watch is long 5 left and is 6 right and center over. Slowing.
Remember to keep it locked here for more profiles of different motorsports and personalities. That's all I had for you today. Tune in next time here on Kelele TV for this and much more. I've been your host, Juma Sheila.